Jersey, it's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Meanwhile, Allen's throw will be caught by McKenzie. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without a doubt.
They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roll. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Singletary is in. Touchdown, Bills.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. 1:52 to play until halftime. So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've got our troubles in our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Chiefs take it over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Forced out to his left. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Allen now looks to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight